Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Claude Smith Field on the campus of Mercer University as we have Game 3 of the GISA AAA State Baseball Championships here between the Tiftarea Panthers and the Pinewood Patriots. Tiftarea won yesterday's game 5-3, and Pinewood in Game 2 that just ended was able to come out with a big victory in that contest and pushed us to a deciding Game 3, and we will see who is going to reign victorious here in this contest. Brant, this should be, again, a great matchup between teams that seem to be very, very close in skill level and just overall depth of a team, so it's anyone's ball game at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, just a very, very close game getting the last two have been very close games, very good games, very fun games to watch and to call, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens here in Game 3. This is the last GISA baseball game of the season,
right?
Between Pinewood and Tiftarea. Really looking forward to a good one here, and we've apparently got a pretty solid 8th grade pitcher that we're expecting to see today.
Yeah, I believe the starter, and I don't have the lineup right now, is going to be for Pinewood, number 2, Banks Booth, who started in their semifinal series victory over John Millage Academy up in Milledgeville. And again, still awaiting to see who's going to be on the bump for the Panthers from Tiftarea as well. They pitched Hayden Murphy in Game 1, and he went the distance. And then they pitched Ben Matt through 5 innings, and then had a couple fill-ins there. Jan Presley, I believe, came in. I'm not sure who the other final pitcher in that contest was that just ended, but nonetheless, we should be set for a very close matchup. Pinewood will be the visitors in this contest, so we'll see the lineup of starting with Parker Dill, Nick Wasson, and number 5, Garrett Bland, who pitched a dandy in the last contest.
Yep, absolutely.
And that should be the same starting lineup that we've seen. I believe that's going to be unchanged. It's just going to be a matter of who is playing what positions in the field, and then who's DHing for Banks Booth, because I don't believe he's going to hit for himself in this game. And then we will find out who's on the mound for Tiftarea. This has been a great 2 days of baseball. We had 2 games yesterday, and now we've had 3 so far today. We'll have this final 4th game here starting momentarily, so we will see who's on the mound. Looks like it's going to be number 13, Logan Moore, for the Panthers on the mound.
He has been the DH for most of this series, but started last game at first base with Ben Matt on the hill.
So you will not have a DH in this scenario, I don't believe.
Yeah, it's something to look for in this one. The home team has won every game that we have called here, both double and AAA.
Well, and both series, as we've seen, have been pushed to 3 games. And in the AA series, if that holds true, then Tiftarea potentially has an advantage, considering Piedmont ended up becoming victorious in Game 3, and they won Game 1 of that series as well. So if you like trends, if that's your thing, then maybe put odds on the Panthers of Tiftarea. But I tell you what, you got to be impressed with how Pinewood came and fought in that Game 2. They got the early lead. Tiftarea kept kind of battling back, but every time Tiftarea would tie the game, Pinewood would come in the bottom half and had an answer and took the lead back. So that seems to be what these 2 teams are made of, to be honest with you.
Oh, yeah. This feels like a championship series. 2 really good teams. Haven't seen a whole lot of, well, I say we haven't seen a whole lot of mistakes. There were 6 errors in that last game.
Right.
But, well, other than those 6 individual plays, we've had really well-played series here.
Yeah, and, I mean, honestly, those errors a lot of them were on sharply hit balls.
Yep.
And that sometimes happens. But we're going to get a start here. We'll see Logan Moore pitching to that is Parker Deal, the catcher for Pinewood, to start things off.
Like you said,
leading up for Pinewood in the top of the first. Number 1, Parker Deal.
top of the first, Parker Deal had a really good last game, got a couple of hits.
So Moore will set and fire here, and that hits him. So he will.
That's a good start for Pinewood.
Right, he will reach on a hit by pitch. That'll be an HBP, and that'll be the first pitch of the contest, and not the way you wanted to start if you're Logan Moore.
No, and you hope that doesn't get to him. You hope he can, kind of hold his water, I guess.
So coming to the plate now will be number 15, Mick Wasson. Moore going to have to keep the runner close by over there, Deal at first base. And he's going to steal off the bat, throw down, but not in time. And Parker Deal will make it down to second base on the stolen base.
Yeah, and that's not an ideal start for Tiftarea. That's first pitch, you hit a guy. That's okay, fine. Not what you want, but it's okay. Second pitch, he's already down at second, and you haven't thrown a strike yet. There's ball 2.
And that one's grounded to shortstop. Hayden Murphy fields the ball, throws on to first, and gets the out. Not able to advance his Deal. He'll stay put at second base, so that's 1 out in the inning. And 6-3 put out. And Logan Moore records his first out. He'll come set here with Deal down at second base. He gives him a look, swing and a miss to number 5, Garrett Bland.
Looks like he just kind of blew it by him on that one.
So 0-1 your count, 1 out. Curveball, and that must have been high. Didn't have a whole lot of velocity on it, but looked like it was close to the zone. And Moore will come set, delivers, swing and a miss by Bland. So ahead here in the count is Moore, 1-2, the count to Bland. Bland going to have to protect here at the plate. Moore, after the unsteady start, has a chance to get 2 outs in this inning.
Yep.
And that one skied to left field. The left fielder camped up underneath it. That's Matt Malone. He comes in and makes the play nicely. Throws on to the cutoff man and quickly 2 outs.
You got a really good chance to strand a runner at second here because lamenting.
Malinting.
You throw 2 pitches, none of them are close. One of them hits a guy, and the next one he steals on. And I was saying this is just not an ideal start, but he's really, like you said, he's come back, he's calmed down, and with a chance to get out of this thing.
Number 11, Gabe Edwards at the plate now. Moore looks and fires, ball fouled. That's going to get out of play down by the light pole, and kids will race after it. Deal will go back to second, and we'll reset. Nice little tussle down there for the foul ball in no man's land.
Yeah, fighting over the souvenir on that one.
So we'll set things back up here, 0-1 to Gabe Edwards. 2 outs. Deal down at second base after being hit by the pitch. Stole second, and then he's had to stay there. That one flown out to center field, up underneath it, and out is Edwards. So just like that, Moore able to pitch around the trouble, and we'll head to the bottom of the first inning, 0-0. Tiftarea able to strand Parker Deal at second base. We'll come back as the Panthers will be at the plate as we head to the bottom of the first inning right here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Founded in 1985, the Georgia Independent School Association proudly represents nearly 170 accredited private, independent, and parochial schools across the state. From Tallulah Falls to St. Simon's Island, from Columbus to Augusta, our schools serve over 76,000 students every year. Whether parents are interested in smaller class sizes, more individual attention, a religious-based curriculum, or a safe and structured environment, the GISA provides a strong education, which is the foundation for success. To learn more about the GISA and how they can serve your school, visit us online at www.gisaschools.org.
Welcome back in to Claude Smith Field, campus of Mercer University here in Macon, Georgia. And just like that, Pinewood strands a runner on second base and will be in the field in this bottom half of the first inning. Tiftarea comes to the plate with a chance to try to take an early lead in this contest. Game 3 rubber match of the state championship series. And again, Banks Booth on the mound for the Patriots. Youngster, 8th grader, pitched great against John Millage last weekend. Or excuse me, I believe it was last Monday in the deciding game of that contest. So we'll see if he can have similar success in this matchup here today.
Yeah, I got to think about how fast his heart might be racing right now, and what is essentially a state championship game, getting the start on the mound.
Well, it's got to be difficult because
he's got to perform under pressure now.
But you also have to figure out a way to kind of calm the nerves, so to speak.
Oh, yeah.
All right, first pitch grounded to second base. That's Hayden Murphy, and he'll ground out to the second baseman over there. That was Walt Durrance, and he will retire Hayden Murphy.
One pitch, one out. Big hack there.
Swing and a miss.
Couldn't quite catch up to that one.
That is Jake Saylor, and there's another swing and a miss. So quickly, 0-2, and Banks Booth is kind of cruising. And that one just misses. 1 and 2 the count.
Looks like outside to me. Very, very close.
Wow.
Same place. Outside again.
So 3-2.
Yeah, from an 0-2 count to full. The youngster's got it. Yep, youngster couldn't work out of it. That'll be a walk.
And there's a walk to the second batter of the inning, and coming up next will be the catcher, number 14, Brock Hammond. So runner on base. At first base, that's Saylor. And there's a strike right down Broadway from Booth.
Fans very active here. It's what you love to see.
And that pitch low and away. Looks like Brock Hammond did have a hit and a walk in the last game. Possibly struck out the last time up. And that ball is grounded back against the grain, fielded by the shortstop, throw on. He does get Hammond out, but the runner advances over on the fielder's choice.
13, Logan Moore.
So Jake Saylor will move up to second base. So just like Pinewood, Tiftarea comes to the plate in the first inning, and they get a runner on second base. And there is a curveball for a strike. Tiftarea fans not happy with that call.
Yeah, I thought that was in the same spot that he caught a couple of balls a few batters ago.
That's the difficulty, is consistency. That pitch is right in there.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna argue with that one.
So number 13, Logan Moore at the plate, the pitcher, and he's going to have to protect quickly here. 0-2 with 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. That ball fouled away. And a good job of getting a piece of that one. That one looked like an off-speed pitch. Saylor down at second base. In scoring position, a base hit. Potentially scores Saylor. And that was a swing and a miss.
Man.
And a strikeout to end the inning as Booth strands a runner for Tiftarea, and we're still knotted up at zeros. We'll go to the top of the second inning. You're watching GISA baseball right here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Hi, I am Michael Parker, founder of Athletic Junction. We are proud sponsors of the Georgia Independent School Association. We want to thank everybody for using Athletic Junction events, and we want to congratulate all of our state champions and our GISA All-Stars. Hi, I am Michael Parker, founder of Athletic Junction. We are proud sponsors of the Georgia Independent School Association. We want to thank everybody for using Athletic Junction events, and we want to congratulate all of our state champions and our GISA All-Stars.
We're here on the campus of Mercer University. State Championship Game 3, tied up at 0-0, top of the second inning. The Logan Moore for the Panthers of Tiftarea on the mound here to face Walt Durrance to start off, the second baseman, number 12. Then the first baseman, number 8, Evan Belding. And then we will see, I believe it should be number 17, Jax Lewis, but we'll double check on that when he comes up. But number 12, Walt Durrance, is at the plate here.
Durrance having himself a pretty good series. Would like to continue the momentum he had from last game.
So Durrance gets settled in the box. Moore in the windup and catches the inside corner. 0-1 the count to Durrance.
We've really had a lot of pitchers duels in this series. The last game was the first game we've seen where there was a lot of hard hit balls and not that many strikeouts and a lot of runs come in. But so far in this one, some really good pitching, some really good pitchers duels, and it looks like this game's going to be much of the same.
So 0-2 the count to Walt Durrance. Moore has done a pretty good job keeping these Pinewood hitters off balance so far, and that pitch is just on the outside corner. Well, at least the Braves decided to put Luke Jackson in a 6-1 game. So, Moore fires, ball grounded up to Hayden. Murphy throw on to first, and he got him. Good dig right there.
What a play
by Ben Matt.
Throw on the run, and like you said, picked it off, dug it out. Great job all around.
So the 6-3 put out. Hayden Murphy does a great job, and now we'll have number 8, Evan Belding, the first baseman. And Jax Lewis is on deck. I believe he's DHing for Booth. So Belding had a big hit last game. That ball fouled down the right field line. Curving, going to get out of play. That ball was hit a long way. It went a lot further than initially thought off the bat.
Yeah, well, you know, we've seen a few home runs hit out that way today, and one of them, Ben Matt, went opposite field for a homer down that right field line.
Good curveball there. Kind of fooled Belding as he paused and double clutched in his knees there. So 1-2 the count. Ooh, that's close right there.
Catcher held it there, wanted the call.
Excuse me, that was 0-2. Now it's 1-2. So 1-2 the count with 1 out in the inning. No score so far in this contest. And that ball grounded to second base. Second baseman glides over. Nice play right there. I believe that was number 2, Jam Presley, with a nice play at second base. So the 4-3 put out sends Evan Belding back to the dugout. We will have the DH Jax Lewis at the plate.
17, Jax Lewis.
Nice play right there. Let's see what Jax Lewis did last game. Grounded out to the pitcher. He got 2 singles, so I believe he was 2 for 3 last game with 2 singles. Not sure what the conversation is here. Oh, he's got to take out his protector for his hand when he gets on base.
Yeah, he'll hand it off to a coach, and if he gets on base, he'll get that back, I'm sure.
So Moore comes set. Pitch is high and inside. So 1-0 the count. Nobody on. 2 outs. And swing and a miss right there from Lewis. 1-1 the count. Logan Moore looks settled in so far. This could end up, like you said, being a pitcher's duel. There's another swing and a miss. So 1-2 the count. Logan Moore likes to work ahead in the count. He's doing a really good job so far. See if he can get Jax Lewis out. There's a foul to stay alive. The sun is really peeked through. It's pretty bright out there right now. Not that there was much cloud coverage, but it just looks extra bright coming in directly in front of the pitcher's mound.
Yeah, if you remember from yesterday, those shadows will start to creep across, and it'll go from light to dark pretty quickly between.
That one's up the chute to shortstop, and he's drifting out. Does make the catch, Hayden Murphy, so I guess that is a fly out to the shortstop, and just like that, 3 up, 3 down for Tiftarea. Logan Moore doing a great job on the mound. We'll head to the bottom of the second inning. No score so far in this Game 3 deciding matchup. We'll take a quick break and come back. You're watching GISA Baseball on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
The Middle Georgia Sports Network is excited to bring to you another year of live prep sports action. Whether it's on the gridiron, the diamond, or the hardwood, MGSN has you covered. For the past 7 years, we have been there for region championships, state championships, and everything in between. We look forward to another 7 years of coverage, as you can always count on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
And we're back here inside Claude Smith Field, Ortho Georgia Park, campus of Mercer University. Banks Booth on the mound for the Pinewood Patriots. And number 33, the first baseman, Ben Matt, up to bat here in the bottom of the second inning. No score. Nobody has gotten a hit, no errors so far in this game. And that ball flied out to right field. It carries a little further than initially thought, but camped up under, so right fielder. And just like that, we've got one out in the inning.
Yeah, one pitch, one out. Ben Matt went opposite field for a homer in the top of the seventh of the last game to cut that lead to 2, but
that was Garrett. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, couldn't get enough on that one.
That was Garrett Bland out in right field. And there's a strike right there down Broadway for Booth. At the plate now, Levi Stanfield, the third baseman. And that one hammered out to left field on his horse, the left fielder. Great play by the left fielder. And that is Grayson Swindle. Good job of tracking it down out there in left field. That was a hard hit ball by Stanfield. And just like that, 2 up, 2 down, and we have the left fielder for Tiftarea, Matthew Malone, at the plate. This is going to be a 3-pitch inning as that one's grounded to third. Throw on the way, and Belding, wow, stretches out, and just like that, there's a 5-3 put out, and 3 up, 3 down on 3 pitches. We'll go to the top of the third inning. No score right here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Founded in 1985, the Georgia Independent School Association proudly represents nearly 170 accredited private, independent, and parochial schools across the state. From Tallulah Falls to St. Simon's Island, from Columbus to Augusta, our schools serve over 76,000 students every year. Whether parents are interested in smaller class sizes, more individual attention, a religious-based curriculum, or a safe and structured environment, the GISA provides a strong education, which is the foundation for success. To learn more about the GISA and how they can serve your school, visit us online at www.gisaschools.org.
Hi, I am Michael Parker, founder of Athletic Junction. We are proud sponsors of the Georgia Independent School Association. We want to thank everybody for using Athletic Junction events, and we want to congratulate all of our state champions and our GISA All-Stars.
And just like that, we're back. Seems like the past inning has taken about 10 seconds to play. Quick inning from Logan Moore in the top of the second inning, and then 3 pitches for Banks Booth. And we are here in the top of the third inning. We just had some fireworks during the break there about the foghorns. And hopefully we will not have to hear them anymore because they are not allowed.
Yeah, hopefully that whoever did it, it's fine, whatever. Right. Just don't do it again.
Right,
we'll be okay.
We'll roll with it. Number 4, Josh Rogers, a shortstop at the plate here.
There are some cowbells that I hear going off. Those are definitely artificial noisemakers.
Yeah, I think those are allowable. They take the old-fashioned hand motion to get them things going. So I wish they would let the vuvuzelas come back in.
That was a good time. Vuvuzela.
Yeah, those horns that they play.
The massive swarm of bees.
Right.
They sound cool, man.
I like them. Down and away, 1-1 the count. That was very predominant at the 2010 World Cup down in South Africa.
I remember that. That was where the world got introduced to vuvuzelas, or at least the world that I'm a part of.
Ooh, that ball looked like it almost hit him.
Yeah, I thought it did for a second.
2-1 the count, and Logan Moore did have a little bit of trouble with that in the first inning. He actually plunked Parker Deal.
Yeah, plunked the leadoff guy, first pitch of the game.
Right, 2-1 the count, and he's kind of laughing about it, it looks like. I don't think he intended to do that, and everybody's kind of chuckling because he just lost the grip on it. And that pitch is in there for a strike. 2-2, maybe a little bit low.
It's a great pitch.
But if you're going to get that call, you will take that pitch because, as you said, that's going to be a difficult one to hit.
Yeah, I'd say that's a pitcher's pitch is what they call that.
So Moore comes set. He'll rock and fire. And that one, again, up the chute. Man, we've had some major league fly balls. And that one caught by Hayden Murphy out.
Yeah, good job avoiding the trouble there. Almost had some issues trying to catch that ball. A little lack of communication.
Yeah, that could have been dangerous right there. So Josh Rogers, the shortstop, is put out. And then we'll have number 14, Grayson Swindle, the left fielder who made an outstanding play in the outfield in the last inning. Excuse me, 2 innings ago. Got an open stance, but that front foot's kind of pigeon-toed in.
Oh, so wow, where was that?
That pitch was, I guess, inside. We'll call it that. 1-0 the count. 1 out. We're locked up in a pitcher's duel here.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And didn't like that one, which was very similar to the one he called earlier a strike, but catcher's trying to get a read on it so that he'll know where to get Moore to throw the pitches.
Oh, you're not going to get any strikes called that way.
No, he hung on to that one a little bit too long. Now 3-0 count. So does Swindle have the green light, or do you want to get a man on base with with Parker Deal headed up here on the top of the lineup?
I think you take one and then you start swinging. Yeah, he was taken all the way on that one.
Right down Broadway, and Moore could come back here if he can find the strike zone, maybe get a fly out or a ground ball, and that tells you how quickly things can. And there was the fly ball, but fouled backwards. The third baseman gives chase, but that one's well behind us. And we will reset things here with a full count. So Grayson Swindle coming back in this, Logan Moore coming back in this at bat. And ends up walking him regardless. Moore held on to that ball. That was similar to the third pitch in the at bat. And now we'll roll back over to the top of the lineup to the catcher, Parker Deal, who led off with being hit by the pitch to start the game on the first pitch of the game.
Yeah, and he's haven't seen a whole lot of ground balls out of this pitcher yet, but he's going to be looking for one here, I would assume. Get a hard roller to second or short.
So top of the third inning, runner on base, and that one is skied by Deal to center field. He just got under that ball. I'll tell you what, if he lines that one up a little bit better, that's off the batter's eye out there, but he just misses it.
Yep, solid contact, but like you said, just got underneath it. The launch angle was off.
Right. Again, it seems like, at least against Moore, a lot of hitting the ball like right up the chute, right?
Yep.
Really high. So I don't know if he kind of throws a heavy ball. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but that's what it looks like. Looks like it should be easy to hit, but it's kind of darting down almost. So 0-1 the count. He has done a great job so far in this game, especially pitching around the little bit of trouble that he's had.
Yeah, both of these pitchers so far pretty dominant. That one into left field.
And there's a single by Mick Wasson, the center fielder. That'll move up. Grayson Swindle. Mick Wasson singles to left field. He turned on that one. So now up will be the right fielder, number 5, Garrett Bland. That ball low and in the dirt. 1-0 the count. Moore getting a little frustrated, but he's got to think, hey, you got an opportunity to get out of trouble here.
Yeah, you have 2 outs. You only need 1 pitch. You only need the right pitch. You're all right. You don't have to do anything spectacular.
No, you'd love to see something on the ground here or another one up the chute. Another one popped up, can of corn to the infield. Seems like he's been able to dial that up. There's a swing and a miss. Bland trying to launch it. His head is way out in the left field on that one.
Yeah, he was trying to spin to win for that one.
You know he wants to hit it, but there is nothing that a base hit won't do for you here. If you're Bland, that ball is low, 2-1. Got running on first and second base. Possibly get that runner coming in from second base on a base hit. And there's 2-2. And honestly, with 2 outs, you may more than likely see that runner being sent. If it was 1 out, you may see them being held up at third. But
you don't want to make the 3rd out at home, especially in a tie game.
That's true.
You don't really have that much. You haven't had that much success against this pitcher.
So Moore throws inside right there, but Bland doing a good job of battling. He's able to get a piece of it. And we will reset things here. 2-2 the count. Moore comes set. And ball grounded to the third baseman. Going to have to get rid of it in a hurry. He does. On to Ben Matt. And Matt will step on first base. And just like that, Moore out of the inning. No hits. Excuse me. 1 hit in that inning. No errors. 2 stranded on base. Good job of Moore getting out of some trouble. Maybe some self-created trouble. We'll take a quick break. Come back with the bottom of the 3rd inning. Still no score right here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Founded in 1985, the Georgia Independent School Association proudly represents nearly 170 accredited private, independent, and parochial schools across the state. From Tallulah Falls to St. Simon's Island, from Columbus to Augusta, our schools serve over 76,000 students every year. Whether parents are interested in smaller class sizes, more individual attention, a religious-based curriculum, or a safe and structured environment, the GISA provides a strong education, which is the foundation for success. To learn more about the GISA and how they can serve your school, visit us online at www.gisaschools.org.
22, John Austin.
And we'll have number 22, John Austin Lee, at the plate here inside Ortho Georgia Park. It is a 0-0 ball game between Pinewood and Tiftarea. The AAA Game 3 state championship rubber match here. And that pitch high from Banks Booth.
Yeah, pitcher's duel so far.
Both of these have been pretty much on point, both pitchers. Booth.
Logan Moore and Banks Booth going back and forth.
1-1. That was a pretty pitch right there. And Belding going to scoot over and grab something for some fans who threw it over the fence. He's going to get back in his spot. And that ball is going to be a hit into right field. Well, let's see. Throw. Oh. God, that almost
got away.
hit.
Good job backing up by the catcher.
Yeah, that almost hit Lee right in the top of the helmet.
Base hit for Lee.
So single for Lee. That's the first hit of the game for Tiftarea.
Yeah, first hit of the game overall.
No, Pinewood had a hit last inning.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
You're right.
It was, let's see, Mick Wasson had a hit last inning. So Jan Presley, the second baseman, up. And there's a strike.
Those shadows starting to creep across the front of the plate right now, and in about 20 minutes, that'll be tough on the hitters.
.7:16 Eastern Standard Time. That bunt is not a good one. Caught by Parker Deal, and
I tell you what, if he had let it land and then I don't know how fast the batter was running, but you let that land in fair territory, pick it up and throw down to second, you might have a shot at a double play, but
right.
Overall, probably the right decision just to catch it, because I don't think that the batter was waiting around.
So the shortstop, number 7, Hayden Murphy, now up. And he lines one to center field. That's going to be caught. And they're going to throw it back to second, and they're going to say he's safe.
Yep. Slid back in. Good job being aware.
Wow, that ball was ripped.
Yeah.
Right on the line to the center fielder. Great play out there. That was center fielder number 15, Mick Wasson, making the catch. So, again, Banks Booth doing a great job pitching to contact, but getting outs. And quickly 2 outs in the inning after surrendering the leadoff single. That ball, he did offer. That is number
I was about to say, that's a strike.
25, Jake Saylor. Offers it that. Bottom of the third inning. Still no score. Runner on first base. 2 outs. That pitch in the dirt, and the runner going to move up. Lee. John Austin Lee. Heady. Paying attention. The ball squirts away from Deal and gets over to second base. So 1-1 the count. I don't know why he's worried about he's the official scorekeeper. Or he's the official holder of the count. Doesn't matter what the board says.
Well, you always want the board to know, because that way all the coaches know, all the fans know. No one gets more mad at you than they're already going to be.
2-1. The count. 2 pitches in a row outside, trying to get a curveball to break off in on the corner of the plate. And ball 4. Oh my!
Oh, did he?
Wow!
All right. That was a very late strike call.
That was not a very good call. That pitch was way outside. I'm just being honest.
Yeah, hey, I don't disagree.
I mean, I can't defend him there. That ball was way outside. That one fouled down the left field line. Booth gets a gift on that strike call. I don't know if the umpire didn't like that Saylor threw the bat early and just anticipated the walk, or what the deal was there. And that ball grounded off the plate. Bounces high to Booth, and he's going to get the out. So that'll be a 1-3 put out. And Booth strands the single that he gave up to lead off the inning. And still, after 3, no score. We'll take a quick break, come back with the top of the 4th inning right here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Hi, I am Michael Parker, founder of Athletic Junction. We are proud sponsors of the Georgia Independent School Association. We want to thank everybody for using Athletic Junction events. And we want to congratulate all of our state champions and our GISA All-Stars.
The Middle Georgia Sports Network is excited to bring to you another year of live prep sports action. Whether it's on the gridiron, the diamond, or the hardwood, MGSN has you covered. For the past 7 years, we have been there for region championships, state championships, and everything in between. We look forward to another 7 years of coverage, as you can always count on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Welcome back into Ortho Georgia Park. Some great tunes on the speakers right now. And, of course, we're singing in the booth. It's a tie ball game. We're in Game 3, the championship of AAA. And Pinewood coming to the plate. Number 11, the third baseman, Gabe Edwards.
Yeah, so far we're getting ready for the top of the fourth. One hit apiece for each of these teams. A pitcher's duel, and it's moving quickly, but someone's going to have to score a run across, get a run across at some point.
Right. Yeah, it is a quick-moving game, but as you mentioned, somebody's got to score to win, and it's been two very well-pitched games so far from both Moore and Booth. Banks Booth for the Patriots, Logan Moore for the Panthers. And there's a swinging strike from Gabe Edwards. Logan Moore rocks and fires, and that ball high and way left over past the bullpen for Mercer on the third base line and out of play. That may be in the bus that was parked over there earlier.
Out in the street.
So 0-2 the count. Logan Moore rocks, fires high. 1-2 the count. The wind looks like it's changed directions a little bit. Looks like it may be actually going out.
Yeah, it's going
to
out.
Left field.
Right.
And that one's fouled over the first base side, out past the bathrooms on the first base side here. And that may be in the trees. And it may be swirling now. I don't know. And that ball flied out to left field. The left fielder on his horse catches up with that one. That was number 22. I think John Austin Lee making the catch.
Yeah, really good jump out there. Got a good read off the bat. And like you said, use that speed to catch up to it.
And up next will be the second baseman, number 12, Walt Durance. Moore. Oh, wow. Durance lines one off the third baseman's glove, and that'll be a single.
Yep. You're going to score that a hit, and I agree, just right off the top of the third baseman's glove, like you said.
That was Levi Stanfield. He got as tall as he could get. He needed some of Ben Matt's height over there.
Yeah. Or Jeb Satterfield's.
Right.
The Piedmont first baseman, standing a whopping 6'9".
Speaking of tall, Evan Belding at the plate here, the first baseman for Pinewood. He grounds the ball to second base. Taylor made double play ball. And they do turn.
Wow, that was perfect.
The 4-6-3 double play.
Perfect.
4-6-3 double play. And just like that, end of the top of the fourth inning. And we will head to the bottom of the fourth. They're able to strand one runner, and no runs on one hit in that inning. We'll take a quick break, come back with the bottom of the fourth on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Founded in 1985, the Georgia Independent School Association proudly represents nearly 170 accredited private, independent, and parochial schools across the state. From Tallulah Falls to St. Simon's Island, from Columbus to Augusta, our schools serve over 76,000 students every year. Whether parents are interested in smaller class sizes, more individual attention, a religious-based curriculum, or a safe and structured environment, the GISA provides a strong education, which is the foundation for success. To learn more about the GISA and how they can serve your school, visit us online at www.gisaschools.org.
We're still tied. No score, 0-0 here in the AAA championship of the GISA baseball state championships.
Yeah, we're through 3.5 here, and only 3 hits, and just all of them scattered. It's a pitcher's duel, man, and it's a lot of fun to watch.
Right. Well, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, and that's what we were promised in this game 3.
And that pitch low and away. At the plate will be number 14, Brock Hammond, the catcher.
Has done some really, really good work behind the dish today.
And that one flied out to center field.
13, Logan Moore.
Logan Moore, the pitcher, doing an exceptional job himself, going to get his crack. See if he can do any damage. Turned on that one. Ball 1 outside, couldn't catch the plate.
So 1-1 the count here. And there's 2-1 to Logan Moore, the pitcher.
It's not usually the case, but that one's shot.
That's going to get to the gap, and that's going to the fence. And Logan Moore, how about him? He's going to be held up at second base, but just an outstanding piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, anyway, like exactly what I was going to say. Not usually the case, but when you have a pitcher at this level and everyone else seems to be struggling, sometimes the pitcher just sees the ball a little bit better, and he'll get a hold of one.
So you were about to basically call Logan Moore's hit there.
Pretty much. I was just a pitch too late.
So if you have somebody else up, well, I don't know. I don't think you bunt in this case. You got Ben Matt.
Yeah, Ben Matt is a power hitter.
I was thinking if you had somebody else up who wasn't a power hitter, you may bunt, but I still don't think you do.
Nah.
If you have no outs, maybe you bunt.
Right.
To try to get them over, but not with 1 out.
Yeah, well, in that situation, you the way you're playing right now, you feel like 1 run could do it.
Right. I mean, I think this is pretty well established itself as that one skied down the first base side out of play, that it's going to be one of those tight ball games down to the end.
Yeah.
It's probably going to end up being a 1-run game. So at this point, you're looking to try to steal one any way you can. I mean, you'd love it for it to come off a solid base hit, but if you can get one off a bunt and a pass ball, however you can get it.
Yeah.
So that long foul ball, 1-1, the count, and that one popped up. That one may stay in, and it is going to stay in. Belding camps up underneath it and makes the play. So Moore still down at second base, and just like that, 2 outs. Both of these pitchers, it just doesn't seem like hitters are able to square the ball up. Levi Stanfield, the third baseman, up now.
They're making contact. They're just not going anywhere with it, or they're popping it straight up, or they're hitting it right at somebody, or they're all weak ground balls. Just like you said, nothing solid.
Right. So 0-1 the count here with 2 outs. Runner on second base. Logan Moore with a big double, trying to help his cause. But if you can't get to home plate, it's not going to do him much good.
Yeah.
Stanfield takes a strike on the curveball. Wow. 0-2 the count.
Snapped that thing off. He thought it was about to hit him in the batter's box, and then just fell right over the plate. Throw back at second in safely.
Did he ever step off the mound? Don't you have to step off the rubber?
Step off the rubber a little bit, yeah, but.
Ooh, just trying to throw the bat out there. Stanfield gets a piece of it, and we'll reset things here. I've been impressed with Banks Booth, though. I've been impressed with Logan Moore. Both pitchers have just been outstanding so far in this game. I mean, you look up there, you see 2 hits for both squads and a bunch of zeros.
Yeah.
That tells you pretty much what you need to know.
Yeah, a donut-covered scoreboard to this point. Been a very, very fun pitcher's duel.
Comes set, runner at second, and that pitch high, doesn't break. So 1-2 the count.
It's always fun when you see a baseball flying at your head.
Well, unfortunately, this week is not the week for that.
Yeah.
And that one popped up well high. I think that's going to get out of play barely. Ooh, caught somebody in the leg, I think. Yep, unfortunately. I think she's going to be okay. But,
yeah.
Oh, now this genius is going to throw the ball. Wow.
Yeah, just give it to the dugout. Give it to the dugout. It's right at your right, dude.
He tried. He was about to hit somebody else by throwing the ball up in the air.
Anyway, back to the matter at hand. 1-2 here.
Runner on second base, 1-2. Levi Stanfield at the plate. And that pitch going to be a little high.
Yep. Yeah, I don't mind that call at all.
I think Stanfield said it hit him, but I don't think so.
Yeah. It was close.
2-2 the count. Yeah, I think it kind of came around the zone.
Yep.
I mean, if you widen the zone out a little bit, maybe you can give it to him. And that ball going to be kind of just slapped out. And that ball gets away from the right fielder, and a run will score. And looks like Stanfield going to head to third. Ball thrown in from the outfield. I think that is out there in right field. That was Garrett Bland, and the ball got away from him. So that's going to be a single with a fielding error. Fielding error. So he advances on a fielding error.
Tiftarea finally breaks this tie.
So that'll be the first error of the game, too. And that one way up the chute to third base. That's going to break back to shortstop. And good job of running over there because the third baseman actually overran it. That was the shortstop, number 4, Josh Rogers. But the damage has been done, and finally we have somebody who has broken the scoring seal, so to speak. And they do strand a runner at third base, do the Tiftarea Panthers, but they do pick up a run on 2 hits in the inning.
Hi, I am Michael Parker, founder of Athletic Junction. We are proud sponsors of the Georgia Independent School Association. We want to thank everybody for using Athletic Junction events, and we want to congratulate all of our state champions and our GISA All-Stars.
The Middle Georgia Sports Network is excited to bring to you another year of live prep sports action. Whether it's on the gridiron, the diamond, or the hardwood, MGSN has you covered. For the past 7 years, we have been there for region championships, state championships, and everything in between. We look forward to another 7 years of coverage, as you can always count on the Middle Georgia Sports Network. Founded in 1985, the Georgia Independent School Association proudly represents nearly 170 accredited private, independent, and parochial schools across the state. From Tallulah Falls to St. Simons Island, from Columbus to Augusta, our schools serve over 76,000 students every year. Whether parents are interested in smaller class sizes, more individual attention, a religious-based curriculum, or a safe and structured environment, the GISA provides a strong education, which is the foundation for success. To learn more about the GISA and how they can serve your school, visit us online at www.gisaschools.org.
And we're back inside Claude Smith Field, the campus of Mercer University. The situation here, Tiftarea on top, 1-0 here in the top of the 5th inning. They score that on the strength of a single by Stanfield, Levi Stanfield, and as you said, a bland error, and that one slapped out by Jax Lewis to the outfield, and that will be a single to start things off here in the top of the 5th inning. So Stanfield with a big single scored Logan Moore, the pitcher for Tiftarea, and they're on top 1-0. But now Jax Lewis reaches on the single. Let's see what Pinewood can do. They're here with the 8th batter in the lineup. Number 4, Josh Rogers. He's the shortstop. Made a great play there to end the bottom of the 4th inning on a ball that kind of tailed back. And that one rocketed out to left field. That may get over, and it does. No, it hits the base of the fence, and I lost the ball for a second. I thought it got over the fence, but it actually hit the fence. So that will be a stand-up double for Rogers, and that will get Jax Lewis all the way to third base.
So now runners on second and third, nobody out, and all of a sudden Pinewood has seized the momentum. A fly ball can tie this game. A base hit could give you the lead.
And now up, Grayson Swindle, number 14, the left fielder. And he flies straight up the chute, and the second baseman camped up under it, and he makes the play. And we'll roll back over to the top of the lineup. Parker Deal, the catcher, who flew out to center field the last time in a similar flyout, will probably play to run.
Yeah, second and third, but now you have one out. You can still have a sac fly, but you need it now.
Well, Parker Deal's been pretty good at the plate. And that one is flown out to center field, but that's going to score a run easily.
Yeah, that'll do it. Going to tag and head for third.
And just like that, ball game is tied. So the lead doesn't last long for the Panthers. And that's a sac fly. So up next will be number 15, Nick Wasson, with the go-ahead run down at third base. The center fielder who had a single to left field the last time up, and then he grounded out to the shortstop in the first inning. Good pitch right there from Moore. Top 5 tied at 1, and for some reason both teams decided they wanted to score this inning. That one slapped down the...
what is it? This is the third time through the order now?
Right. That one slapped down the right field line. Somebody's got to go get that ball. And so why not send the slowest one to go get it? No, he's running pretty quick.
He's working on it. He's working hard.
He's not jumping over the fence like they've done in the past.
Yeah, he's a little shorter than that fence.
Right. He's not shorter than the fence, is he?
I don't know. But he hustled, dadgummit.
He did hustle. I like it. And that one, that'd have been funny if he hit it right back down the same spot.
Yeah. You think they make that kid go back?
No, they'd have to get somebody else. That kid may be hooked up to an oxygen machine right now because that was a long run. Hey, doing a good job of getting the foul balls. And that ball grounded to first. Ben Matt going to have to toss to Moore. And that's safe at first base.
Yep.
Wow, hustling down the line was Mick Wasson. And he beats out Logan Moore over to first base. So that's an infield single.
And then they throw to second, and he's out. Is he out? Did he call him out?
No, he called him safe.
Oh, wow. I thought the throw beat him by a mile.
Wow.
So how did he take second? Was no one covering?
I guess not. I guess nobody was paying attention, and just like that, he moves up. And now at the plate, number 5, Garrett Bland, the right fielder, who had the error last inning that allowed Tiftarea to score their lone run, but Pinewood is now, and nobody's on third. Wow.
Yeah, this is crazy. Pinewood aggressive base running and is just taking advantage of Tiftarea right now.
1-0 the count. That ball grounded out of play. 1-1 now. Well, I mean, what can you say? They definitely responded.
That they have.
Two-one the count. Excuse me, 1-1 the count. Pitch outside now, 2-1 the count.
You had it, you were just a little early.
Right. 2-1 the score. Moore. Fires and just outside, so 3-1 the count. It's amazing how quickly things have changed in this game. That pitch high, that'll be a base on balls. So runner on first and third. And coming to the plate will be number 11, third baseman Gabe Edwards.
All this damage coming with 2 outs in the inning as well.
Looks like we're going to have a visit to the mound.
Yeah, and these Pinewood fans have been worked into a frenzy.
Right. I think the whole town of Belleville is here. And maybe some more from the surrounding counties. So runners on first and third, 2 outs in the inning. And a lot of this damage has been done with 2 outs.
It's weird, isn't it? They have a 1-run lead and it feels insurmountable.
Well, and we thought that about Tifterea's one-run lead, but
yeah, exactly.
If they add to it, I mean, it's going to be tough to score a lot of runs in this game, but all of a sudden, like you said, third time through the order, and that ball's low to Edwards. I think right now Moore would just prefer, hey, let's try to get an out, pop up any way we can, and get into the dugout and see if we can't, and that one might do it. That's hit out to Lee in left field, and they are able to come up with the out they need, but not until Pinewood scores 2 in that inning, and they do it on 2 hits. but they do strand 2. And we will go to the bottom of the fifth inning. Pinewood now on top 2-0 on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
The Middle Georgia Sports Network is excited to bring to you another year of live prep sports action. Whether it's on the gridiron, the diamond, or the hardwood, MGSN has you covered. For the past 7 years, we have been there for region championships, state championships, and everything in between. We look forward to another 7 years of coverage, as you can always count on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Hi, I am Michael Parker, founder of Athletic Junction. We are proud sponsors of the Georgia Independent School Association. We want to thank everybody for using Athletic Junction events, and we want to congratulate all of our state champions and our GISA All-Stars.
And we're back. Mercy University, Claude Smithfield, and right now Pinewood on top of the Tiftarea Panthers 2-1. They scored both of those runs here in the top half of the fifth inning, and Tiftarea going to have to answer. That ball grounded to third base, and a bobble, a throw, and not able to scoop it up by Belding. That is Matthew Malone, and that will go as an error. No, they're giving it a hit.
Yeah, I think he would have beat it out anyway.
Yeah, maybe.
It was very close.
Right. I'm going to give that an infield hit.
Flying down the line.
But a tough play over there by the third baseman. That was Gabe Edwards. And so Matt Malone, not Levi Stanfield. What am I doing? Matt Malone now on first base.
We are in the fifth inning. You have that right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, cool.
John Austin Lee, the left fielder.
Squared around a bunt. That one was right down the pipe.
Excuse me, this is J.M. Presley. And that bunt goes awry. So 0-2 the count here to Jax Presley. And that pitch outside.
Yeah, it did good to lay off of that one. It broke, and he was about to swing at it, but he checked it. It's a good job.
That one grounded as shortstop. Double play, and it is turned.
Your standard 6-4-3.
And the threat is erased. So we'll roll to the top of the lineup. Number 7, Hayden Murphy, now with 2 outs. And nobody on after the single from John Austin Lee. I had the wrong. batter up earlier. I got it fixed now. But Hayden Murphy now up, and that pitch is inside, so it's 2-0.
That almost hit him.
That pitch low. So Murphy quickly 3 straight balls to him. And Booth got one right down the pipe there.
Yep.
3-1 the count. You can tell it's starting to creep closer to crowning a champion with every pitch.
Yep.
Both crowds. And that ball ripped back up the middle by Murphy. And, whoa, that ball thrown
all the way to the backstop.
Wow, they better be glad that Mercer's got all of that stuff over there, all the
brick backstop.
Well, that hit, I don't know if did that hit off the brick or did that hit off the actual fencing in front of the dugout? Nonetheless, there's been a couple balls that have ventured over there and have found their way bouncing off without going in the dugout. And that ball is also low. 1-0 the count.
Neither team really laying down and dying. What was a pitcher's duel has turned into a fight at the bat rack.
Right, you got one error on Pinewood. Ooh, and that ball hits him. And that's number 25, Jake Saylor. So that'll move up. That'll move up Murphy and bring to the plate number 14, Brock Hammond, the catcher.
Hammond, again, you got a runner in scoring position. Could tie this thing up.
The third baseman, Gabe Edwards, coming over and talking to the youngster, Banks Booth. So Hammond flies one out to center field. You better get on your horse. That ball's carrying and out of the reach, ground rule double, and that will score 2 runs. No, he has to
only score 1.
Oh, that is such a break for Pinewood.
Oh yeah,
because there is no doubt 25 was going to score.
Oh, for sure.
Jake Saylor, he was in. There was no way they were getting him.
Yep. He was, like you said, he was running as soon as there was contact, and he was at third by the time, he was at home by the time that ball bounced over the plate, or bounced over the wall. But again, like you said, ground rule double, 2 from the time it was hit.
That is, yeah, that's tough right there if you're Tiftarea. That is a break for sure for Pinewood. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, and you got to get this out here and take advantage of that and keep this thing tied.
Logan Moore flies out to left field. That ball is carrying, but I think he's camped up under it and he makes the play. So Pinewood actually dodges a bullet there, but the game is now tied. Tiftarea strands 2. We'll take a quick break and come back with the top of the 6th right here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
The Middle Georgia Sports Network is excited to bring to you another year of live prep sports action. Whether it's on the gridiron, the diamond, or the hardwood, MGSN has you covered. For the past 7 years, we have been there for region championships, state championships, and everything in between. We look forward to another 7 years of coverage, as you can always count on the Middle Georgia Sports Network. Founded in 1985, the Georgia Independent School Association proudly represents nearly 170 accredited private, independent, and parochial schools across the state. From Tallulah Falls to St. Simon's Island, from Columbus to Augusta, our schools serve over 76,000 students every year. Whether parents are interested in smaller class sizes, more individual attention, a religious-based curriculum, or a safe and structured environment, the GISA provides a strong education, which is the foundation for success. To learn more about the GISA and how they can serve your school, visit us online at www.gisaschools.org.
Hi, I am Michael Parker, founder of Athletic Junction. We are proud sponsors of the Georgia Independent School Association. We want to thank everybody for using Athletic Junction events, and we want to congratulate all of our state champions and our GISA All-Stars.
And we're in the top of the 6th inning here in Ortho Georgia Park. Tiftarea and Pinewood knotted at 2. Tiftarea tacked on a run in the bottom half, and honestly, a little unlucky not to take the lead there in the bottom half.
Yeah.
Ground roll double, and Saylor was going to score, no doubt, but he had to go back to third because you only get 2 bases from the base you started the at-bat at if it's a ground roll double. So he started at first, had to go back to third, and the run comes off the board, or never goes on the board. But number 12, Walt Durrance, the second baseman, will lead things off here for the Patriots, followed by Evan Belding and Jax Lewis. So Durrance fouls that back, and here in the top of the 6th inning, we start things off with a foul ball.
Been a lot of foul balls in this one.
Right, 0-1.
In all 6 games that we've watched in the state championship series is a lot of foul balls.
And that one again, up the chute, second baseman camped up under it, makes the play.
Tied at 2 here.
And up next will be number 8, the first baseman, Evan Belding.
Number 8, Evan Belding.
Belding has hit into a double play and grounded it out to the second baseman both times. A 4-3 put out in the second and a 4-6-3 double play in the fourth. Good pitch right there.
Yeah, it was.
The outside corner, Evan Belding looks at it going by, thinking it's going to be a ball. Hits the outside corner. So 0-1 the count. Must have been low. 1-1 the count.
Yeah, the fans wanted that one. In the 6th inning now. Twilight setting on this baseball season.
And there's a swing and a miss. Takes him down to his knee.
Yeah, he almost hurt himself with that.
Hopefully he's okay. He is a tall guy.
Yeah.
And he makes himself look even taller, in my opinion, by having he doesn't wear the long pants. He has the short knee highs, which I like, with the stirrups. And there's strike 3. He looks at that one. That's a backwards K.
Yep.
And we haven't seen a whole lot of that from Moore, but he gets one there on Belding, which brings to the plate number 17, the DH, Jax Lewis. And the lefty scored last inning. Excuse me, scored 2 innings ago. No, that would be last inning. And he had a single to right field, and there's a swing and a miss.
Yeah, hacking away. First pitch right there. Trying to pull it. That one in the dirt, skips away from the catcher.
One and one the count. 2 outs in the inning. We are a minute away from the 8 o'clock hour. Moore, swing and a miss. Great pitch right there. 1-2 the count.
I don't know what Moore is doing differently in this half inning, but it's working.
It looked like he took a little bit off of that one. That was an off-speed pitch that got Jax Lewis way out in front. And there's a softly hit line out to second base. So, no runs, no hits, no errors in that inning. We'll take a quick break, come back with the bottom of the 6th right here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Founded in 1985, the Georgia Independent School Association proudly represents nearly 170 accredited private, independent, and parochial schools across the state. From Tallulah Falls to St. Simon's Island, from Columbus to Augusta, our schools serve over 76,000 students every year. Whether parents are interested in smaller class sizes, more individual attention, a religious-based curriculum, or a safe and structured environment, the GISA provides a strong education, which is the foundation for success. To learn more about the GISA and how they can serve your school, visit us online at www.gisaschools.org.
Hi, I am Michael Parker, founder of Athletic Junction. We are proud sponsors of the Georgia Independent School Association. We want to thank everybody for using Athletic Junction events, and we want to congratulate all of our state champions and our GISA All-Stars.
Welcome back into Ortho Georgia Park, campus of Mercer University. And the bottom of the sixth inning here. Tiftarea at the plate. Big number 33, Ben Matt. The first baseman pitched a great game with taking the L in the game 2, and that one's grounded to shortstop. Ooh, comes up with it. Throw high, but gets the tag. Great play by Belding.
That was an amazing play by Belding right there. A throw pulled him off, but pulled him right into the path of the runner.
Right. So Ben Mack quickly out. 1 out in the inning, and coming up next will be number 4, Levi Stanfield. He had the single and in the 4th inning that drove home Logan Moore. And that pitch is low. And that pitch in there. 1-1. So it's kind of now back to a pitcher's duel. 2-2 the count. Ooh. 1-2 the count. Guess on the inside corner.
Yep.
That one skied down the right field line, out of play over there in the no man's land area. So we'll reset things here with Levi Stanfield. Matt Malone, number 10, the left fielder, on deck. One and 2 the count here to Stanfield. And there's a curveball. Strike 3.
Got him.
Backwards K. And that'll bring up again Matthew Malone, number 10, the left fielder, with 2 outs here at the bottom of the 6th inning.
Number 10, Matthew Malone.
And there's a base hit.
Yep, just dropped it in front of the center fielder. Tiftarea out hitting Pinewood, and they have an error advantage, but still tied up.
John Austin Lee, number 22, at the plate with a runner on first base. He had an infield hit to third last time. That pitch gets away. That'll get Stanfield down to second on the wild pitch. So 1-0 the count. And that pitch in there for a strike. 1-1. Lee at the plate. Again, reached on an infield single. He did single to right field in the 3rd inning. So he's 2 for 2 today. There's a big hole at second base. I know they're holding the runner on, but if you catch him trying to come back, and that will be fouled off for another strike, 1-2. It's a lot of ground to cover. One and two, the count. And he swings right through it.
Couldn't catch up to it.
So they strand a runner at second base, get a hit in the inning, but no runs come across. No errors in the inning as well. We'll go to the top of the seventh. Last shot for both squads to win it in regulation. We'll take a quick break right here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
The Middle Georgia Sports Network is excited to bring to you another year of live prep sports action. Whether it's on the gridiron, the diamond, or the hardwood, MGSN has you covered. For the past 7 years, we have been there for region championships, state championships, and everything in between. We look forward to another 7 years of coverage, as you can always count on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Hi, I am Michael Parker, founder of Athletic Junction. We are proud sponsors of the Georgia Independent School Association. We want to thank everybody for using Athletic Junction events, and we want to congratulate all of our state champions and our GISA All-Stars. Hi.
Welcome back here inside of Ortho Georgia Park, Claude Smith Field on the campus of Mercer University. It's tied up here in championship baseball. Game number 3 in this AAA series. Coming to the plate will be number 4, Josh Rogers, the shortstop. On deck will be Grayson Swindle for the Patriots. So we'll see what Rogers can do. He did score the last time up. He doubled to to left field. And we'll see what he can do this at bat. That ball swung on and fouled back. So 0-1 the count. Logan Moore still out there for the Panthers of Tiftarea. And there is a curveball in there. 0-2 the count. And that one is skied to left field. Camping up under it. And the out. I believe that is number 10, Matthew Malone.
Yeah, we've seen some great outfield play. Malone, no exception. He's been fantastic out there and left in this series.
Grayson Swindle comes up, the left fielder, number 14. Last time he was up, he flew out to the second baseman, and he walked back in the third inning. Go ahead.
Speaking of outfielders who have made some incredible plays, Grayson Swindle coming up to bat now.
Well, Logan Moore has gone the distance so far, 6 1/3, and that one low. 1-0 the count. We will see if he can finish this thing off. Two and 0. Swing and a miss. 2-1 to Swindle.
Right now, just hacking at that thing.
Right. This must be a lot of movement that we don't pick up from up here because they have had trouble with him all game. And there, ooh,
High. Too high.
so 3-1 the count. Swindle trying to coax a walk out of the situation, see if he can't get in scoring position. That pitch low, and he will draw that walk. So rolling over to the top of the lineup will be the catcher, number 1, Parker Deal. We may get a mound visit, and we are. And we'll see what happens here.
Man, we have 568 people watching us right now. Thank you all so much for tuning in.
He has gone 6 1/3, and we're going to see he's going to take the ball from him. Not sure who's coming in. Looks like Ben Matt's going to come in, and they'll probably move Logan Moore to first base.
Yep. Ben Matt, fully capable pitcher. He went, I think, 5 innings in game 2.
Right.
Ended up on the hook for the loss, but didn't pitch poorly by any means.
No, didn't pitch poorly. Logan Moore, what a great performance from him. Gives up 5 hits. Goes 6 1/3. And one thing that I wonder about here, will Pinewood struggle with the change of velocity? Because, I mean, Moore threw the ball good, but he was more of a crafty, deceptive pitcher, whereas Ben Matt has a little bit more velocity on his fastball.
Exactly.
So he'll face number 1, Parker Deal, the catcher, to start, or not to start, but to continue the ninth inning, or the top of the 7th inning. Goodness gracious, I'll get it together here shortly. On down the river. What a good song.
It is a good song.
I think he's got a couple more warm-up pitches. We'll see if he can come in and shut the door on Pinewood, or if the Patriots are able to scratch across a run or two. There hasn't been much to speak of here in this deciding game as far as offense goes. A few big hits have netted a couple runs for both squads, and we're knotted at 2 here in the deciding game. This is what it's all about, though. Great high school baseball, and this is the finish you want. Tied going in the bottom of the 7th inning, and 1 out here in the top with a runner on.
Yeah, this is what they call crunch time, and someone's going to have to step up. Someone's going to be a hero tonight.
So runner on first, that is Grayson Swindle, who drew the walk, and Parker Deal is at the plate. That pitch outside the Deal.
Matt, like you said, very much a power pitcher.
1-0 the count. He looks over to first base.
The trade-off on that is that sometimes you lose that control. But if you can get guys to chase balls that far outside of the zone, you don't need much control.
Yeah, not sure. Probably trying to take that one to right field, but that one's maybe a little too far of a stretch to get there.
Yeah.
1-1 the count. Matt rocks and fires, gets a foul ball on another one that looked like it was a little bit outside. So 1-2 the count. Deal trying to get that big hit here, a little bit over-aggressive, I think. Matt sets, throws, ground ball right through that 5-6 hole over there, and they'll play it station to station. Runners will move up. Good piece of hitting right there from Deal.
On a 1-2 count as well.
So coming to the plate will be number 15, the center fielder, Mick Wasson. Ben Matt got ahead in the count and couldn't finish him off. Runners on first and second. And a strike right there. Catcher couldn't handle it, but was a strike. 0-1 the count. Already had one double play today. We'll see if that one kept in front of the catcher, but it does not help any. Both runners move up on the wild pitch. Let's try to throw it a little too fast there.
That's a very, very quick mound visit here for Ben Matt.
Well, I think situationally he's wanting to get everything in order of what they're going to do if a ball's hit on the ground in the infield. Are you going to first? I'm assuming you're coming home with the lateness of the game, and it's a 2-2 game.
Yeah, ground ball, you're coming home unless it's just dead to rights. You're not going to get him. You do anything to prevent this run.
So 1-1 the count. Mick Wasson at the plate. That one fouled back, 1-2.
I'm going to tell you what, it's a shame someone has to lose this game. It's been so hard fought, so well played. Timely hitting, clutch pitching. It feels like a state championship game. Said that about the AA series.
Right.
This is how it should end.
Yeah, that one got out of hand a little bit there at the end, but that pitch gets away.
That's a pass ball.
And that will score Grayson Swindle from third. And there's the go-ahead run for Pinewood. Hate to see that for Ben Matt, for one in the dirt to be the go-ahead run for a team. Hate for a pass ball, or not a pass ball, a wild pitch to be could be the thing that decides it.
Yeah, Tiftarea going to get a chance with the sticks, but will be the first bottom of the seventh we've seen in either of these series.
That ball grounded down to the third base, but foul. So we'll start the 2-2 count again. And that one high.
Count is full.
So 3-2 the count. You want to make him earn it. You don't want to walk him. And he swings.
And he's saying he caught the ball. I think the Blue said that he didn't catch it.
No, he caught him out.
Okay.
I think he did.
He said he swung at it. Did he catch the ball?
He showed him the ball in the glove.
Yeah. I don't know. That was...
They're going to get together, but
yeah,
I think the umpire said he called him out. So if you call him out to the catcher and he doesn't throw the ball, that's on you.
Well, it's also on the catcher for trying to fool the umpire instead of throwing the first, which is still an easy throw.
No. What I'm saying though is if you call it out and he showed you the ball and the catcher doesn't know to throw it, is what I'm saying. He made the out signal to the catcher. So the catcher's not going to throw it.
You still verbalized the strike. You still say it was a strikeout.
But afterwards I saw him. He turned around and looked at him, and he went like this after he showed him the ball.
Yeah, but
if you throw it away,
if the catcher knows that at any rate there's two outs now.
All I'm saying is if you throw that ball away down the line trying to throw him out and he doesn't need to be thrown out,
well, then it's an error and you shouldn't be doing that anyway.
Come on, Brant. You know what I mean. Why are you being
I know what you mean. I think you're wrong.
No, I don't think you're right. I think that the umpire, that's on the umpire to get that call right.
It absolutely is.
and to let the player know what the call is before he throws the ball errantly down there trying to get a runner out. 2-0 the count.
Fouled that one back.
2-1 the count. Garrett Bland up, the right fielder. 3-2 your score. Pinewood now on top. And Ben Matt fires and high. And that one lined out to center field, right center field, or left center field, and that will get down and score a run.
And now you've got a 2-run lead, and now you like where you are if you're Pinewood.
Well, I think unfortunately for Ben Matt, he didn't have a lot of juice left in the tank coming in, but I don't know if they had another option, because he has not been like he was in game 2, in my opinion, at least in the early part. But you know, after pitching as much as he did, you would think that he was probably pretty gassed. And that ball grounded back to Matt, and he's saying, where was that, a batter ago? But he gets the out. And Tiftarea will go to the bottom half with a chance to try to tie the game. They're down 4-2 as Pinewood has a pretty big inning there. Scores 2 runs in the top half. We'll be back after this short break right here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
The Middle Georgia Sports Network is excited to bring to you another year of live prep sports action. Whether it's on the gridiron, the diamond, or the hardwood, MGSN has you covered. For the past 7 years, we have been there for region championships, state championships, and everything in between. We look forward to another 7 years of coverage, as you can always count on the Middle Georgia Sports Network. Georgia Sports Network is excited to bring to you another year of live prep sports action. Whether it's on the gridiron, the diamond, or the hardwood, MGSN has you covered. For the past 7 years, we have been there for region championships, state championships, and everything in between. We look forward to another 7 years of coverage, as you can always count on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
And welcome back in to the AAA State Championship game. Bottom half of the 7th inning. Tiftarea's last shot here. They're down by 2. Got Jan Presley to lead things off. Then back to the top of the lineup with Hayden Murphy and Jake Saylor.
3 outs to play with. Time to clutch up.
And there's a pitch right down Broadway from Banks Booth. 0-1 the count. And that one low.
Booth, this 8th grader, you told me that he was supposed to be pretty impressive, and he has impressed me today for sure.
1-2 the count. Saylor going to have to protect the plate here. And that one out to shortstop, and that's going to get in. Jan Presley, excuse me. I think that's going to be an error.
We'll see how they score it.
Oh, my.
Going to give a hit.
Wow, you just give away everything here.
Whew. Yeah, it ate him up a little bit. hit him right in the chest, and he couldn't handle it.
Well, he tried to catch it. It looked like he tried to catch it in the air, and then, like you said, the ball dropped. So runner on first, the tying run at the plate in the form of Hayden Murphy. That pitch right in there.
Hardest one to get is the first one and the last one, right?
Right. So runner on first base, Hayden Murphy up, 0-1 the count. That pitch outside. And you got some big hitters in the lineup for Tiftarea coming up. Murphy's just trying to keep the carousel moving. And he swings right through that.
Right at his eyes, and he's hacked away. And
yeah, that's good pitch right there. So 1-2 the count. No one out, runner on first base. That ball gets away. Oh. I guess it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Without that second run, if you get over to second base, it doesn't matter, but that one got Deal, I think, on the knee. Inside knee, maybe. Hayden Murphy pitched a great game yesterday in game 1. Trying to help his team in a comeback effort. And that one fouled down the right field side. We'll reset 2-2. So 2-2 the count. 4-2 your score. And that one sliced into right field. And that's going to drop for a base hit. So Presley going to move up. Hayden Murphy with the single. And now Jake Saylor up, who had a let's see. Did he have the ground rule double? No, he didn't have the ground rule double. He got hit by a pitch the last time up. So we'll have a mound visit to Banks' booth and try to calm things down. Coach Lewis out there.
And you got your winning run at home plate. Still nobody out.
Coach Benson for Tiftarea organizing his troops. He's got 2 runners on, no one out. He's got a 9-7 hit advantage, but he's trailing in the scoreboard matter.
Yeah, the one statistic that counts.
Jake Saylor up. Now Jake Saylor was the runner who did not score on the ground rule double. He was.
Yeah, and how big is that right now?
Right, because a base hit ties it. That would have put Tiftarea up in the game at the time, but I mean he was already past third, but he had to go back to third. He fakes the bunt, and a throwback behind the runner is not in time. Pulls the bunt back. 1-0 the count. Runners on first and second. Saylor swings, nubs it off the end of the bat, and that one will go foul.
Yeah, I thought that was going to ride the line all the way to third base, and no one was going to be able to catch up to it.
So 1-1 to count. Belding coming over and talking a little bit to Booth. Saylor sets things up again here in the plate, and Booth comes set. Good bunt. Gonna throw to third and gets the lead runner.
Yep, smart.
Why is he not running quicker than that?
Yeah, that's weird. I mean, obviously you can't run until the contact is made, but get you a good lead.
Well, yeah. The 1-5 put out.
There's the first out.
And now at the plate, the catcher, Brock Hammond. See, Yeah, Brock Hammond, number 14. And he's the one who had the ground rule double the last time.
If he hits it a little bit further, he can walk it off.
Ooh.
And he's saying it hit him, and so is the crowd. This will be a disaster.
I think he's asking him to ask to see if he hit him.
Yeah, he seems pretty convinced.
It was close. I mean, it was close.
It was definitely high and inside.
This is not going to go well either way.
No. And, man, you hate to see it come down to something like this.
Nobody saw it.
Yeah, and that's no one's call but the home plate umpire. Nothing else, you're ahead in the count now. That's not what you want to hear. You want to be at first base, but
right. At first base with Landon Moore coming up.
Yep.
But nonetheless, you got your opportunity. Big hack. Swung through that one. There's a double play opportunity, and it's going to score a run. No, he fell. I think what he's saying is he fell down.
Oh my
gosh. No, he didn't turn the corner.
No, he fell.
Yeah. But the umpires are talking about it.
FC to, what was that?
Yeah, it was
3 put out, right?
Yeah, it was a 6-3.
No, a 6-4
you're
put
right.
up. And the runner scores on the throwing error to Belding from the second baseman, I think. I mean, I think he just fell. I don't think he turned to go. I think he was thinking about it.
Yeah.
But I think when he planted his left foot, he lost his footing and he slipped and fell. So he didn't really ever turn.
1-run game. Tying run is on first. Piedmont needs one more out. Tiftarea needs one more run, and they take 2 more. And you have the pitcher who hit a double his last time up. And a fast runner on first.
Well, you got a dangerous hitter on deck as well, who's already hit a home run in this series. Logan Moore at the plate, and he takes strike 1. 0-1 to count. And that's low. 2-1. Lots of begging going on.
Oh, yeah. These fans are working those umpires as hard as they can. And these umpires are going, ooh, please hit it out or swing at it.
Well, it's 2-2.
Yep.
Does Logan Moore have a walk-off in him? Or does Banks Booth have a strikeout? And that one's up the chute, and the left fielder on to make the play. Ooh, had to double clutch it, but Pinewood wins Game 3. Your final score, 4-3. And you got to say, probably your player of the game, Banks Booth, with a great pitching performance. Outduels Landon Moore. What a game, 4-3 your score. Tiftarea out-hit them, but it did not matter in the end. And Mercer having to get a hold of some of the fans because they tried to jump on the field. And looks like we're going to have a championship trophy ceremony here for the Pinewood Patriots as they win the AAA state championship. Tiftarea, heartbreaking loss for the Panthers. They win Game 1. And they lose a close Game 2. And then this game right here, what do you say? I mean,
yeah, this was the game of the day. This is how a state champion should be decided. It was a close game. These are probably the two best teams in GISA this year.
And the
really well played game. For
I
sure.
hate to point back at it, but we talked about it at the time. How big was that ground rule double?
Oh yeah,
That's the tying run. Right there, when you think about it, in all essence, that's the difference, the small difference in the game. And the fortune went, even though Pinewood didn't like it at the time, because it gave Tiftarea the tie. That really helped save the game for Pinewood.
absolutely.
But we'll wait. And
how about the 8th grader clutching up on the mound? Just a great performance from that kid. He's going to be pitching well for Pinewood for many years.
Right, and he had some good help because Logan Moore was outstanding here today for Tiftarea. Again, as you pointed out, Brand, it's tough for anybody to lose this contest. So unfortunate for Tiftarea, and they're very disappointed, I know. But we'll have the presentation of the trophies, and then we'll say so long here from Mercer University. So we'll hang tight shortly. Should have the championship presentation. Looks like they're maybe waiting on Tiftarea. What a comeback for Pinewood to go down in Game 1 and then win a close Game 2.
And this is the first game of the day that an away team has won. The first time we have seen a bottom of the 7th inning.
Right. And they're going to dunk the cooler on. And how about the sportsmanship right here? Gabe Edwards, a third baseman, going to go over to Tiftarea and tell them how great of a game they played. How about that over there? That's what it's all about right there, in my opinion. That's something to be proud of, to have
for sure.
Have the wherewithal and the maturity when you're celebrating to go over and say, great game, great series to Tiftarea. You can tell that they're very disappointed. In a close matchup like this, that's going to happen. And better be careful with that cooler because somebody's going to get hit in the head. One. Looks like they got an assistant coach.
Man, what a great game. What a great way to end the season.
Right. So we're holding tight for the trophy presentation. And I think Tiftarea is just probably finishing up, talking to their team.
It's one talk I've never had to hear, and I don't want to.
This will be our last broadcast of the school year, Brett.
Right.
This is the last sporting event.
Not until
happening.
the fall.
Yeah.
And we'll be back at it in the fall. But yeah, you're right. It'll be a long time before football kicks back off. But this is a good end of the season, or a good end of the year when you think about not even being able to have this event last season. And we're fortunate enough to be able to come up and call this game. COVID seems to be somewhat under control, especially in the United States. So fortunate for us, there's not a whole lot of restrictions on COVID in the state of Georgia. And last year we missed out on this, obviously, with everybody being pretty well locked up. So
yeah, that was unfortunate. But glad that we got to see this when we have. It's
right. And as is typical with games that you call series, we've had both of these series go to 6 games.
Yeah. Well, that happened. That happened
3 games.
Yeah, that happened the first time I called one of these, which was the only other time.
Now, looks like Tiftarea is going to finishing up their huddle, probably just talking, and I guess they're going to do the trophy presentations.
Yeah, we'll stick around for the trophy presentation. Stick around for that, if you will. But we had a maximum viewership of 705 people.
That's awesome.
Watching this.
Still
That's
got
awesome.
400 and something folks to see the trophy presentation.
Yep.
Your 2021 GISA Baseball AAA state runners-up. Tiftarea Panthers.
Not wanting to take the trophy, I understand, but they got to be proud of what they've done and accomplished during the season. It's not the result and finish that they wanted, but
they fought hard. They played well. It was an amazing series, and
GISA Baseball AAA state champions, the Pinewood Patriots.
And they let the young 8th grader go out there and get the trophy. How about that?
Why not? The MVP of the rubber match.
So what a great event, great series. I'd like to thank Mercer University for hosting the GISA, and I'd like to thank the GISA for allowing the Middle Georgia Sports Network to cover the state championships yet again up here. It's become a tradition, and we enjoy being a part of it. Brant, I'd like to thank you. Also like to thank Mandy Langston, Coach Chip Champion, for helping out. Just a great game, a great series, and an all-around great weekend. So we'll be saying so long here from Ortho Georgia Park, Claude Smith Field on the campus of Mercer University. Again, the AA champions, the Piedmont Cougars out of Monticello, and the AAA champions, the Pinewood Patriots out of Belleville, Georgia. So congratulations to them and the runners-up. We're saying so long here from Mercer on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.